Yeah. Did you just drive out there, or did you flew it?
Yeah, no, I drove up there once, and that was tricky. My car broke, so it wasn't great.
That is rough. I know I had my car break down in Bailey, Colorado, which on the way to Denver. It was right after the last mountain pass, but I was still about an hour out. And it all worked out in the end. I still made it to the show. But, it's never been like that before. But it did make it interesting.
Yeah, I drove there somewhere in the middle of Wisconsin with nothing else around.
Ooh.
Town of 1,000 people is where I grew up.
Yeah, I have no idea how many people are in Bailey, Colorado, but when I pulled over, I was like pulled over into this like ranch like spot, looked around and saw nothing but some cars in traffic. Well, cool. One thing you will find is that very little has changed in terms of format and how everything is done.
I know for the start class, you mentioned switching things up maybe for New Year.
Yes, I was switching that up every 4 or so weeks, but I think I'm actually going to probably double that because I saw that people were improving much, much more in like the weeks 6 through 8 than they had ever in the past. Would you like one of these things? This one is a dry. The other ones are not, or not present. So hopefully we didn't just have several of them walk out the door. It's been more of an issue I've been noticing. Oh man. Why you do this to me? It has been busy but unusual. So I have not had an empty class, but whereas maybe up until right when you left, this class was busier for a while. It's been 6 o'clock lately. 6 p.m. has been the class that has more than 3 people in it. In fact, I don't think I've had less than 4 in probably 2 weeks. But we'll see if that stays through Friday night. Because Friday at 1 p.m. is usually the busiest single kettlebell mobility because no one shows up at 6.
Yeah. I remember talking to you at one point, basically just hung out until 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet. Is the view weird on this or something? Escape. Exit full screen. There we go. What is up, Lauren? We are going to get started in just a minute here. Awesome. That sun is so aggressive coming in this time of year.
I will say in Indiana, though, there is no sun, so this is a really nice change.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. In New York, there hasn't been sun since Thanksgiving, and I don't think there'll be much until Easter. But all right. Happy sunny Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to KB+Mobility. It is upper body day, and is going to start with that mobility routine. So this actually has changed up a little. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, a little bit of spring in the legs, slightly activate your core. Stand up tall, shoulders down and back, arms at your side, and then arms go anywhere on your body. We're going to start 5 repetitions of every motion until I say otherwise. Forward and back hip tucks. Tuck your pelvis, stick your butt out. 5 of both of those. Next up is up and down. Extend one leg and bend the other one. Don't let your heel rise from the ground. Salsa dancing. Try to just go up and down. Stay in your little plane of motion. One leg bends, the other one extends. Good. And now we're going to combine them. Start back or forward and combine the 2 into circles. Five one way, 5 the other way. You're going to have fun with these. We're going to do them every day for a long time now.
Guess I'm gonna get good at it.
Now we're going to move up our spine now to our T-spine. So it's just rib cage area. Hands by your chest. Push your hands away from your chest. Push your chest away from your hands. Bring it back and try to puff your chest out. And continue. When you puff your chest out, don't stick your butt out. Just puff your chest forward. Once you've done 5 of those per side, elbows up. Don't drop either of your elbows. Don't move your shoulders. So don't do either of the things I did. Elbow left, elbow right. And then what is probably the most difficult movement I've ever taught. Put your hands anywhere on your body, start back or forward, and combine the 2 into circles. Almost no one gets this on their first try. If you go into Jungle Gym, Kaya, can you see if the heat is on? Yeah. Tough ones. We're going to go a little easier now. We're moving all the way up to the top of our neck. Glide forward and back like a rooster. Good. And then be sassy. And as soon as you finish, combine the 2 into circles. If it makes you feel better, Clark, those used to be the first movements we did every single class of mine. And at that point, I was teaching in the ballpark of 27 to 32 classes a week. So I've done this many, many, many times.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can do it, and I can't, but it's just different movements.
It's on 75? Could you turn it off?
Turn it off?
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, yeah, no, it's as warm in here as it needs to be. What is next? Good, good. Shoulder rolls backwards. And we're no longer doing 5s. We're going to do it on my cue, do it until I'm satisfied. Other way. Good, good. Arms up, palms up. Twist. Now one up, the other one down and back, and alternate. Both palms up, pulse backwards. Good, good. Let your arms hang and do arm swings. Side to side swings. Good, good, everyone. These guys, one arm up, one down. Alternate sides. Nice. Stand wide. Grip your elbows. Hinge. Round your back and let your body hang. Your torso sway left and right. Make sure you're not pulling your head down. Just let everything hang. If it's easier, just let your arms kind of hang above the ground. As soon as, all right, and now stop. Let your arms hang and spinal wave up. Extend your spine at the top. We're going to do one more of those. Elbows. Hinge. Let your torso hang loose and sway left and right. Let your arms hang. Spinal wave up. Extend your spine. Another difference is we're going to stay wide. Toes out slightly. Cossack squats. 5 per side. When you have finished, forward leg raises, slowly, with control. Pause at the top. Pause at the bottom. Move slow enough that you could pause at any step. Do 5 per side. Last up will be ankle circles. 5 one way, 5 the other way on both ankles. And then it is time for the kettlebell. We have every single exercise is one-handed, so single-handed for everything. We have a lot of swings, we have a lot of overhead. We are doing Turkish get-ups. If you can, I would suggest a kettlebell you are very comfortable with and one that challenges you but only slightly. So go ahead and pick your weights. If you know what the warm-up is, it has not changed and will not, so you can begin as soon as you're ready. I will start to demonstrate in just a moment, as soon as I get my kettlebell. This one. All right, if you have not begun the warm-up because you are waiting for instruction, we are going to do 3 exercises. The first exercise is the kettlebell hike. The second one is power swings or single repetition swings. The third one is unbroken swings. First step is the hike, is getting set up, get in your stance, which is going to be about a foot behind your kettlebell. If you're 6 feet tall, that's where it is for me. Next, I'm going to get into my hinge position. I'm going to grip the weight with one hand, and I'm going to hike it. And then back to the ground. Brief pause at the bottom. Don't rush. We take our time with our setup. A good setup equals a good swing. A poor setup is going to equal a poor swing. There is no way around that. So that was the hike. The power swings. Build off of the hike. Set your feet. Hinge. Grip the weight with one hand. Hike. Swing. And then down. And again, take your time. We are not in a hurry. We're going to finish everything today. Moving faster will not get us there faster. We've done the hikes. We've done the power swings. The final exercise is unbroken swings. Do a power swing. Just don't go back down to the ground. Hinge, one hand on the weight, hike, swing, keep it up. Those are the 3 exercises: hike, power swing, unbroken swings. The repetitions are going to be 5 hikes per side, 5 power swings per side, 10 unbroken swings per side. There you have it. That is the warm-up. I will let you know now. You are not currently here. The 2 people I'm working with have been doing the workout the entire time. They know what's going on. This is not their first time. So you are watching this recording later. You will likely need to pause and just plan on doing things slower. Move at your pace. You don't get better by moving at someone else's pace. Know where you are, work with where you are. Take your time. We wrap up phase 1, still the exact same, with an exercise called the Turkish get-up. This is several steps. It is 15 steps, 14 to 15. It is difficult. It's physically demanding. And 15 steps is a lot to remember. It's a little bit confusing. If this is not news to you, you may begin. Your goal is to do 3 per side. Those of you who are going to be watching the demonstration I am about to do, please rewatch the demonstration, perhaps several times. Like I said, there's a lot of steps to this exercise. It is mentally challenging on top of being physically demanding. So take your time, please. Consider your body weight. But nonetheless, that's enough talking. What is the Turkish get-up? It's an exercise where you're lying down on the ground. You get the kettlebell on top of your body and you press it out in front of you. You stand up with the kettlebell extended above you the entire time. You go down to the ground with the kettlebell extended above you the entire time. Lauren has been demonstrating a great example on the screen. I will go a little further into depth into what we are talking about. I'm going to start with the kettlebell towards my left side. It's towards my left side because that's my non-dominant arm. I always want to start with my non-dominant side if I can help it. I'm going to lie down on my back. Both my knees are bent. I'm going to roll over towards the kettlebell, grip the kettlebell with my left hand, grip my left hand with my right hand, and roll the kettlebell onto my body. I'm going to press it with both or with one hand. Now I'm going to establish, and from here on out, refer to a kettlebell side and a free side. I'm going to establish my kettlebell side by taking my kettlebell side leg, planting my foot as close to my hip as I reasonably can. If you have good mobility, it could probably be right by your knee, but it does not have to be. Now I'm going to extend my free side arm and leg, both at about 45 degrees. I am going to start by trying to get onto my free side forearm pressed into the ground. So I'm going to make a thumbs up. Thumb is up towards the sky. I'm going to push off of my kettlebell side foot. It's planted on purpose. I'm going to use it. I'm going to roll towards my free side, not forward. It should look like this. From here, I'm going to go up onto my free side palm. This position is the tall sit. Now I'm going to thread my free side leg under my body into a kneeling position, a half kneeling position called half kneeling windmill. I'm going to hinge back and get my free side hand off the ground. At this step, I'm going to look forward as well. I'm going to stand up all the way. I am halfway there. I'm going all the way back to the ground. Step back on my free side leg. Free side knee onto the ground. Twist this back leg. Look at the weights. Hinge. Press your hand into your hips and glide along the ground to get back to half kneeling windmill. Thread your free side leg under you into the tall sit. Go back to your free side forearm. Roll back into your starting position. Safely reverse press your weight with both hands. Roll it off your body the way that you got it on. I like to then drag the kettlebell overhead to my free side, well, my other side, and then do the same thing. Now, the two people I'm currently working with are done. They just finished, or they're about to finish. So in 30 seconds, I'm going to start going over phase 2. This is probably a time, if you're watching this as a recording, you may need to pause. Rewatch my demonstration of the get up. Please do all the steps that feel good. I'm sure you're going to be leaving your comfort zone if this is your first time doing a get up, but it should never feel bad. So if your kettlebell is too heavy, use your cat or a gallon of milk, whatever is a light weight that you can use, or just go body weight. Take your time, learn it well. It has been about 30 seconds, so it's time to go over phase 2. Very nice, you two. Lauren, you can finish up. We have no new moves today. At least I don't think we do. All right. Phase 2 has the same format that it always does. Phase 2 is split into 2 equal rounds. Both of these rounds consist of a combination of 6 different exercises and movements. The intervals are going to be 30 seconds on and 20 seconds off. And we will do every exercise and or movement twice before we move on to the next. 30 seconds of exercise 1, 20 seconds of rest, 30 more seconds of exercise 1, 20 seconds of rest, 30 seconds of now exercise 2. That format works really well because almost every exercise we do with the kettlebell is not going to alternate sides very well. So don't inconvenience yourself by putting the kettlebell down and picking it up constantly. Just do 30 seconds on one side, hopefully you're non-dominant, rest, and then do 30 more seconds on your dominant side. If that is unclear, it will be more clear shortly. Exercise 1 is low to high kettlebell swings. What we practice here is our hinge. You don't want to bend your arm in a kettlebell swing because you want the height of your kettlebell, the float, to directly reflect how quickly you extended your hips, stood up, more or less. So I'm going to hinge the same way every time. I'm going to end in this position. I'm going to start in this position. The difference is how quickly I'm going to go from one to the other. So your low to high swings should look something like this. You get the idea. If you can, try to make it 5 swings from low to high. I demonstrated low to high and then all the way back to low. That might be challenging, so just what I want you to focus on is getting into the same hinge, standing up the same way every time, and get the kettlebell to go to a different height with just your hips. Exercise 2 is a step through. This is body weight. I'm going to get in a full plank, push-up position. I'm going to do a big mountain climber. My right leg went forward, so my right hand rises up, and I'm going to step through with my other leg. Left leg up, left hand up, thread the other leg. This looks a lot like a forward kick through. However you do it, I want you to intentionally do it slowly. So if you want to do the forward kick through, it's an explosive movement, I want you to do it slowly. See how slowly you can do a forward kick through. Because exercise 3 is the subtle high pull or the kettlebell snatch. This is probably the most powerful exercise you can do with a kettlebell single-handed. You're going to swing it high, but you're going to keep it close to you. I'm going to bend my elbow right around the time I stand up all the way so I can guide the kettlebell close. The subtle high pull. If you've been practicing that for long enough, you might be ready to practice the full swing snatch. I'm okay with either, but if this is your first time doing the subtle high pull, please don't also make it your first time doing the swing snatch. Exercise 4 is spinal wave. You are going to start in downward dog. Tuck your hips, round your back into upward dog, and then send the wave back to downward dog. Back and forth, that's the exercise. Exercise 5 is the kettlebell clean, the swing clean. Just like all the other swings we're doing, but end in the rack position. This is the rack position. Kettlebell tucked in, elbow in, not rack position, bad rack position, elbow tucked in. When I do this, I'm going to swing it normal, and I'm going to get it up to there. What I just did with my hand, you're more than welcome to. There's no reason to bruise your forearm getting into the rack position. So if you need to, that's okay. Use your hand, the free hand, to assist the kettlebell up. The final exercise here is going to be the leg through. Both my palms on the ground. My knees are about 3 inches away from my wrists, and they're elevated. I'm going to twist. I'm going to bring one leg through. If getting the leg through is too challenging, just twist and sit. But there you have it. I could continue to explain these moves all class. But if there are no questions, I think we should get started. Sound good? I'll give everyone a moment for chalk. Good call. Exercise 1 is low to high swings. Low to high swings in 10 seconds. And I'm going to make the music a little more exciting. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Low to high swings. I do love me some Tool, but we're going into conditioning. Lauren, that looks great. And a couple weeks off, honestly, might have done you good. That looks excellent. Time. Good. I won't forget this time, Lauren. Good work. Excellent, you guys. Shake it off. Bounce around in place a little bit. Try not to wear yourself out, but at least shake your legs out and get ready, because in 5 seconds, we do low to high swings again. 2, 1, go. Yeah, your hike position looks excellent. Make sure you don't lean too far back on the high swings, but that's excellent, man. Well done. Few more seconds here, you guys. Good work. 2, 1, time. The next exercise is the step through. This one was a little confusing. Full plank, push-up position. Step forward with your right leg. Bring your right hand up. Thread your left leg under. Return to full plank. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Begin. You got it. Well done. Good, good. Remember, you guys, the subtle high pull comes next. That exercise requires power, requires a lot of your energy. Do not burn yourself out doing this step through. Do it slowly. If you're doing a forward kick through, I want to see if you can take 7 seconds to do 1 repetition. Time. Good work. Nicely done. Well done. That's probably the most confusing move we have to start out with. Good work, you guys. Rest up, 10 seconds. Shake your arms out. Shake your legs out if you're standing. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Step through or forward kick through. Save your power, save your strength for the next exercise. Looking good. Very nice, Lauren. What's up, dude? Almost there. 2, 1, time. Subtle high pull. Our next exercise. Get it to the height of your high swing, but keep it close to your body. Bend your elbow. 2, 1, begin. Lauren, very nice. Apparently Beastie Boys means Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash. Time, but not right now. Very nice, very nice. Lauren, that looked excellent. That was a good looking high pull. 10 seconds, we are going to do the same thing. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. That was really good. The timing there was perfect. yeah, remember, just slow it down when you need to. Consider if you need to go down in a kettlebell as well, perfectly fine. But overall, I mean, movement quality looks great, you two. 2, 1, time. The next exercise is our movement, the spinal wave. Starting in a downward dog. Tuck your hips, wave into upward dog, and send it back in 5, 2, 1, spinal wave, begin. Elbows stay locked. Oh, speaking of which, what's up? Yeah, So what you want to do in downward dog is try to bring your hips to your face. Yeah, yeah. Yep. You should feel this big time in your abs, you guys. Time. Good work. Take a breather. Get ready to do that same thing again. But yeah, when in the past, if I've ever had bruised or like fractured ribs, this is the exercise that I can't do. Get ready, you guys. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. 2, 1, time. Exercise 5, the kettlebell clean. Follows every step of your kettlebell swing up to hip extension. Bring the elbow in, get it into the rack position. Get ready. 2, 1, begin. Very good. Yep. Tune the dial. Tune the dial. Here's the path you want your elbow to be taking. Normal swing. Elbow goes way in. Gets under the weights. To get it back down. Excuse me. Elbow goes back. The weight goes down. And you catch it into hike. 5 seconds. 2, 1, time. Excellent. Take a breather. Shake it out. Grip might be starting to wear out now, so shake your hands out. We're going to do the kettlebell clean again, and then this is the last swings we'll be doing in phase 2. I promise. 2, 1, begin. Looking good. Remember, up and down, you want the kettlebell to go to cover the least amount of distance. That is going to be the straightest line from your hips up to your shoulder. Almost there, you guys. 3, 2, 1, time. Kettlebell off to the side. The final exercise of this round is the leg through. Knees very close to wrists. Twist, if this is easy, thread the leg as well. Both hands remain on the ground. 2, 1, begin. Good. If you are someone who has long legs, you may not be able to get into this exactly the way I demonstrated. You may need to bring your hips up, above or to your shoulders. If you didn't catch the difference there, I can do this with my hips hardly rising from where they are right now. That is the way I'm built. Time. We're going to do this one more time. So yes, if you have long legs, you may need to get up into this position in order to leg through comfortably. Just take that into consideration. In 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. This is the final exercise of round 1. There is another round coming up, so take your time here. This motion can be relaxing, doesn't have to be. When we finish in 10 seconds, get a quick drink of water. Do not run off. We will be getting right into round 2. 3, 2, 1, time. Take a breather, relax a little bit. Take a very quick moment to get fresh air if you would like. I will go over round 2. We'll say in about 30 seconds. All right, everyone. Round 2. Once again, that's the same format. We have a combination of movements, and in this case, mostly exercises. The intervals are 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off to every exercise, twice in a row before moving on to the next. Exercise 1 is the military press. That is a standing strict press. You are going to clean the kettlebell, adjust your stance if necessary, press, down, press, down. If you need to, push press, and down. I want everyone lowering their kettlebell relatively slowly. Not like slow motion, but don't just let it drop. And I want you to pause at the top. Make the exercise strong. Don't just speed through it. Exercise 2 is a kettlebell bent over row. Standing over your weight. Hinge. Get a hand on it. You can take your free arm and press it into your knee. Up and down. I want you to do it slowly. I want you to count to 2 at the top and bring it down. If you can take 6 total seconds, 2 seconds on the way up, pause for 2 seconds, 2 seconds on the way down, you get a gold star. Exercise 3 is the kettlebell windmill. I'm offering 2 ways to do this, so you'll get 2 descriptions. Get the weight above your head. Pivot your feet slightly towards your open side. Men, or people who are new to this exercise, I advise hand into the hip. Push your hip back to get down low. Once you get this parallel to the ground, you can trace down your leg and try to get lower. But what we don't want is rounding. It's too often that someone that doesn't have the most mobile hips, which is typically every gentleman out there, does that for their windmill. And that's not the best. We want the hips back, straight line. And if you would like a more challenging alternative, you may do a side press into windmill. Clean your kettlebell. Pivot your feet towards your free side. You're going to press the weight away from you and press yourself away from the weights. And at the top, side press into windmill. Slightly more challenging. Don't get carried away with that. And if this is your first day doing windmill, it will not be your first day doing side press, please. Exercise 4 is eccentric push-ups. It's been a long time since we did these. You're going to get into your full plank. I believe 9 out of 10 people can do this exercise from a full plank. My wrists are below my shoulders. My index fingers are parallel. Pull yourself into the ground slowly. Once you get to the bottom, you can relax. Rise up however you would like and do it again. If this exercise doesn't challenge you, do it slower. If it still doesn't challenge you, do it with one arm. Exercise 5 is the Turkish get-up, but only steps 1 and 2. Steps 1 and 2 are to your forearm and then to your palm. So I've established my kettlebell on my free side. I'm going to get up onto my free side. From here, I'm in a straight line. My hand is almost directly above my elbow. I'm making a good line up. That means my chest is facing the opposite direction of the hand above my head. In other words, my right hand is above my head and I'm facing my left side. Onto my palm, back down to my forearm, and back down into my starting position. You are retracing your steps up and down. It should be the same position. If I catch you on your forearm, I don't want to be able to tell if you were going up or going down. It's the same either way. And the final exercise, I wasn't going to add it in, start the new year off different, but I can't help it. It's Hindu push-ups. You're going to start full plank. Make sure you can comfortably get into upward dog. Downward dog to upward dog. We've all done this. Don't do the spinal wave though. Level 2, downward dog to plank. Push up into upward dog. Level 2 once again. The Hindu push-up. Those are the 6 movements and exercises of round 2. Thumbs up at home? Perfect. Yeah, good. Great way of communicating that you like what you're seeing. All right. Everybody, the first exercise is the military press in 10 seconds. 5 seconds, get your weights up. Begin. Slowly down after a pause at the top. Good. That looks great, Lauren, well done. 5 seconds. This is very uncomfortable today. 10. Very good. We're going to do that again on our other side. Very good. Remember, shake it out a little during these breaks. 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Good, good, good. That's a great pace, Lauren. Yeah, it doesn't have to be slow motion on the way down. Just control it on the way down. Control the negative. Don't just let it drop, and make sure your wrists are neutral. Neutral wrist means there is no wrist. It's a straight line. Not neutral. Also not neutral. Neutral. 2, 1, time. Bent over row. Stand directly over your kettlebell. Hinge. Press your free arm into your knee if you would like to. 2 seconds on the way up. 2 second pause. 2 seconds on the way down. And repeat. 2, 1, begin. Good. Good. Looking good, everyone. 10 seconds. 2, 1, time. Very good. Shake it off, bounce around a little, and get ready to do the same exercise on the other side. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, begin. Bent over row. Slowly. Unrealistically slowly. Very nice. That was great, Lauren. Well done. 15. 5. Time. Well done. Exercise 3. Windmill. Get the weight above your head. Pivot your feet towards your free side. Hips back. Don't take your eyes off the weight. And if you can go lower, go lower. 2, 1, begin. Good, good, good. The moment you lose your straight line here, you've gone too far. That's all right, just don't do it twice. Very good. Nice. Very good, Lauren. Well done. Shake it off. Oh, that's time. Shake it off. Get ready. We're going to do it again on the other side. Five seconds. Windmill, other side. And begin. Good. Pivot your feet the other way. Yeah, good. Not you, Lauren. You're good. Yeah, good, good. Almost there, everyone. 5 seconds. One time. Looking good. Body weight next, eccentric push-ups. Just focus on the pull down aspect of your push-up. Wrists are below your shoulders, index fingers are parallel. 5 seconds. Pull yourself into the ground slowly. Go. Rise up however you would like. And then get into your full plank and pull yourself into the ground. Keep your core tight. I want your eyes to be looking slightly forward. A lot of times, if your eyes are not forward, your head ends up dipping down. 5 more seconds. Time. Very good. Very, very good. Ten seconds. Do the same exercise again. Very nice. 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. You too. I like what I'm seeing. Keep it up. Two, one, time. Exercise 5 is a partial get up. Steps 1 and steps 2. Get into your kettlebell and free side. Get up onto your forearm. Into the tall sit. 2, 1, begin. Retrace your steps. Back to the ground. Good. Yep, just to your palm and then back down. You're going to want to bring your hand down a little bit. Yeah. 2, 1, time. Well done. You're going to do that on the other side. Very nice. 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Nice. Nice. Remember, when you are on your forearm, your chest should not be facing forward or the sky. It should be facing in the direction of the forearm that you're on. If it is not, you have a very big thing to work out of your getup. Almost there. 2, 1, time. The final exercise is the Hindu push-ups. Your version of downward dog to upward dog. 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Good. Looking good. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, time. Well done. Quick breather. I know that's a difficult move to end on. We're gonna do it one more time. And that's the end of phase 2. There is a phase 3. It takes 4 minutes to complete. That gives you a little insight on what it is. Get ready. Hindi push-ups. Final exercise / movement of phase 2. As soon as you finish this, get a quick drink of water. We'll have plenty of time to finish up phase 3. But we're not going to take too much rest. So quick drink of water and then meet right back here. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, time. That's the end of phase 2. Get a drink of water, shake it off a little. I'm going to go over phase 3 in 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds is wrapping up shortly. What is phase 3? Phase 3 is a Tabata. Tabata is 8 rounds, at least. In this case, it is 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. The intensity is near 100%. So this is interval training. You will likely be moving so fast every round, you cannot repeat that the second time around. So expect that. And don't be discouraged if that's what you find. That's exactly what you should find. We're doing 4 different exercises. 2 rounds of each. 2 rounds in a row of each. The first exercise is plyometric style push-ups into plank shoulder taps. You're going to do both because a plyometric style push-up takes less than 1 second to complete. So I don't expect anyone to do 30 push-ups in 20 seconds. Even if you think you can, don't try. Do 10, let's say. If you know you can do 20 solid plyometric style push-ups, cut it in half, do 10. And then do plank shoulder taps. I'm going to pretend that I can do 6 really good plyometric style push-ups, which means I'm going to demonstrate 3, and I'm going to do plank shoulder taps. I'm in my push-up position. We already went over what that is. And then plank shoulder taps. So this is the opposite of the eccentric push-ups. Rather than focusing on pulling yourself down, get yourself to the bottom as fast as possible and fire away. The second exercise is gorilla thrusters. It's been a while since we did these. Happy New Year. It is a 2-handed swing clean into a squat and then press. 2 ways to do this. If you know the old way, do the old way. I'm not going to demonstrate it on camera. 2-hand, swing, clean, grab it by the horns, squat, press. 2-hand, swing, clean, squat, press. If you know the old way, you may do the old way. Exercise 3 is gunslinger burpees. Stand over your weights. Bent over there, that's also standing up. Gunslinger burpees. And with the weight sticking straight out from this position. Yes. Gunslinger burpee. Up with the same hand. You're going to put it on the kettlebell. Go back. And then switch sides. You don't have to switch sides. You can do all one side and all the other side. The final exercise is the scorpion press. You're going to alternate sides. I'm going to demonstrate this on one side because I've got a little mechanism on my hip. Down at the bottom of the push-up. Can you see this? Yes. Foot goes up and over. press out of it. And then do it to the other side, but like I said, I'm not going to do that. Scorpion press. Do you have any questions? Thumbs up, Lauren. Awesome. First exercise is plyometric style push-ups into plank shoulder taps. Everyone, plank position. 10, 5, 2, 1, go. Remember, do half as many as you can, and then do plank shoulder taps. If you find yourself in a distinct pause between push-ups, you've done more than half. 3, 2, 1, time. Plyometric style push-ups. Again, this is a 10-second rest. It's hardly anything at all. So get ready. Plyometric style push-ups. And go. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Very nice. Keep it up. 2, 1, time. Exercise 2, gorilla thrusters. Swing, clean, squat, press. Get ready. Go. Good, good, good. You're going to want to change your grip in the clean. Swing, clean. Time. Good work, everyone. Shake it off. We're doing it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Great looking squat. Keep it up. Nicely done. Almost there, almost there. Time. Gunslinger burpees. Gunslinger. Plank. Gunslinger. Plank. Get ready. Go. Very good. Yep. Good. Doesn't have to be a swing, but it can be if you'd like it to be. I like it. 2, 1, time. We are going to do those again. More gunslinger burpees. I like what I'm seeing. You two keep it up. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Well done. Five, 2, 1, time. The final exercise, body weight, scorpion press, lying on the ground, hands by your shoulders. 2, 1, go. Scorpion press. Yeah. You got it. 2, 1, time. Get ready. 20 more seconds of that, and then we're done. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. This is it. Last 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Keep moving. Time. That's just kettlebell mobility, upper body day. Clark, great to have you back. Lauren, thank you for tuning in. The next live class I have will be tomorrow at 12:15. It is functional fitness. And then we will end the week on Friday with our full body kettlebell and mobility at this same time and at 6 p.m. Great work, you two. I will see everyone tomorrow or Friday.